What's up, everybody? Today we are back with a holiday makeup look. I am so excited to be bringing you guys this today. This was actually the popular request. I made a poll on Facebook and Instagram, and holiday makeup was the #1 choice. So I'm going to be starting off this look with priming my eyes. I am priming today with the Smashbox concealer, which actually is a really good concealer if you guys haven't tried it yet. Then I'm going to be going into the lovely Carly Bible palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love this palette if you can't tell. I'm going to be taking the color Chai, and I'm going to be going into my crease. That's going to be my transition color, and I'm going to blow it out. It's a really pretty color. It has a little bit of warmth in it, so I think it will add a nice touch for that holiday glam glow. You know what I'm talking about. It's that time of year to start eating pumpkin pie, get some turkey, get some ham. It's the fun time, and I'm gonna be going into that sparkly gold color. Can't remember the name right now. Everything will be listed down below, and I am going to be putting this into my inner corner of my eye, from my tear duct to the center of my lid. And of course, I mean, come on guys, would it be my tutorial if I didn't use my finger? When you use your finger, it just makes this color pop. I mean, you could tell. I was impressed. It's a really beautiful, light, like champagne gold color. And then we're going to be going into the other eye with that same color. Then I'm going to be taking the sparkly olivey color from the palette. Again, sorry, I can't remember the name. I'm going to get better at this, guys, I swear. And I'm going to be putting this into the outer corner of my eye. So I'm going to basically go back and forth between this color and the lighter color, so I get a really nice blend in between the two. You kind of just want to go back and forth with the colors. And obviously, I'm using my finger again to give it that really nice intensity. What I love about this palette is that it has some pretty unique shades. Yes, there are some warm tones that, you know, we have seen time and time again, but it definitely has like some cool tones to it, which I think is really unique. And exactly what I just said about the cool tones, this color is a really nice cool tone brown, and I'm going to be taking that into the outer corner of my eye. So if you really want concentration of color, you're going to pick up the color from the eyeshadow palette and just immediately pat it onto the lid. So you kind of want to pack on the color first as much as you can, and then start to blend it out. That's basically what I'm doing here, but I'm kind of going back and forth between blending and packing it on, and I am bringing it a little bit into my crease and, you know, just intensifying it until I feel like the eyeshadow look has the depth that I want it to. So for this type of look, I think it's a little bit between kind of soft glam, soft holiday glam, and going full glam pretty much. I think it's a nice look that you can basically wear. You know, you can wear it on Christmas, Thanksgiving dinner, or if you have like a holiday party with your family and stuff like that. I don't know, to me, just like gold, green, and red just screams Christmas and that really fun time of year. So that's kind of what inspired this look. And drop a comment down below. What is your guys' favorite holiday meal or favorite holiday thing to eat? Is it the turkey, the stuffing? For me, it's the pumpkin pie. I'm all about the sugar. The pumpkin pie and the Cool Whip, that's for me. So yeah, so I'm going to be going back and forth with the color and kind of just really just blending it and taking my time. When you use dark colors, you really got to blend it and take your time. And I'm going to be going into the other eye and doing the same exact thing. Again, just building up the color, and I just love that this is like a nice cool tone brown. You don't always see that, but that's kind of why I did a little bit of warmth in the crease. So I just have that little bit of warmth, and it's just not such a completely cool look. This palette, unfortunately, you can't get it for the Sephora sale, which actually makes me really sad because this was at Sephora for a really long time. I bought it from Sephora right before my birthday back in March. But you can get it on the Anastasia website, and sometimes it does go on sale, so definitely, keep an eye out for that. I will link it down below. Now I'm going to be going in with the ColourPop Cream Gel Eyeliner, and I'm going to be doing this on the outer corner of my eye. So instead of going in with a black liquid eyeliner, I'm going to be doing brown just to give a little bit of a softer look, and then I'm going to be going over it with the eyeshadow that we put in the crease. I think this gives like a really nice kind of blown out look if you don't want to totally commit to winged eyeliner, which sometimes, can be a bit harsh for some people, or sometimes you just want a softer look. So that's kind of what I was going for here, and I'm mostly concentrating it on the outer corner of my eye and kind of just bringing into that whole smoky part. Then we're going to be going in with some mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal lash primer because since I don't have any eyeliner on, I want to try to get my eyelashes as big as they possibly can. I mean, they are pretty tiny, but we got to do what we got to do to get them looking nice and plump. And then I'm going in with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, which is about on its last leg, and I will be going into my next mascara that I'm trying to use up. It's a really nice mascara, definitely very pretty. If you're looking for a good one from the drugstore, I highly recommend it. I think it gives you volume, and it does last a pretty long time. I do enjoy it. So you want to kind of get your lashes to that point. Now I'm going to be going in with some false eyelashes, and I'm using my favorite glue ever, the House of Lashes glue. This glue is amazing. I love it. Doesn't irritate my eyes, and it lasts a long time. Sorry guys, the mascara kind of got on my fingers there, so just ignore that. And basically how I do my lashes, I kind of let the glue dry a little bit, and I will kind of curl the lash so it can kind of already have kind of like a curl so it can fit more nicely on my eye. I know it is better to put on your eyelashes with tweezers, but I just do mine with my fingers. Sometimes I do it with tweezers if I have long nails. I don't know why, but that's the way I do it. And then I'm going to be going in with the Youth to the People Adaptogen moisturizer. This is a really nice moisturizer, good for every day. Doesn't have any fragrance. It's really nice for sensitive skin. I love Youth to the People. If you haven't seen them or anything like that, they are at Sephora, so we do have the VIB sale going on right now, so I'd definitely take advantage of that. Then I'm going to be going into Pat McGrath, baby, my fancy primer, my most expensive primer. I feel rich when I put this on, or at least I like to feel like I'm rich when I put it on. I'm going to just pat that generously all over my face. And again, you could get this on the Sephora sale. So this is definitely a really nice primer. And if you do want to make the splurge, I think it's definitely a good one to do so. And it actually smells nice. I don't really know if it's fragrance, but it just has a refreshing smell. And now I'm going to be going in with the Becca foundation. I think they have this at Sephora too, so another great one. This foundation is pretty full coverage, as you're literally about to see. It is more of a matte foundation, but I am dry, but I can still definitely wear it, and I think it looks really nice, and it lasts a very long time. I mean, I just literally put the smallest amount of my beauty blender, and you can see how much it already covered of my face. It's a really nice foundation. Honestly, I love it, and it lasts a very, very, very long time, which is what I really love about it. And that beauty blender, even though it's dirty right now, it is so pretty. Again, from Sephora. I love beauty blenders. For me, it's just the number one. I do like the Real Techniques, but I don't know, a beauty blender, man. If you feel like your foundation is too dry, try it with a beauty blender, a wet, dampened beauty blender, and you'll really see the difference. And now we're going in with the Smashbox concealer and just basically putting it under my eyes. This is a little bit of a lighter color, so it gives me a little bit of brightness under there, which I really do like. But I am looking, to get a little bit of a darker concealer in the future. I'm kind of moving past that super bright concealer and a little bit more natural. And then we're going to be going back into the brown color that we put into our crease from the Carly Bible palette. And I'm just going to be putting it along my lower lash line and connecting it to the top. I really love this palette. It is so beautiful. I mean, Anastasia, they did come out with a lot of palettes last year. Not gonna lie, but they were good. Now onto contouring with my Wet n Wild contouring palette. So cheap, but so good. And I'm gonna be putting this into the hollows of my my cheekbones. I'm not really gonna spread it too far, just a tiny bit there, because I'm just trying to contour with it rather than like bronze. You could bronze with this color too, because it does have some warmth. But for me, I'm just trying to contour and, you know, snatch that face just a little bit. I need some cheekbones here, so we're gonna falsify that right now. I love this though. It's a really good product for so inexpensive. Now we're gonna do the bronzing, and with my Hoola Light. So we're basically gonna go over the spots that we went over with the Wet n Wild contour powder, but we're gonna be a lot more liberal, and we're basically gonna add glow. So you wanna think contour is going to basically shape your face, and then the bronzer is gonna add a healthy glow to your face. Like you haven't been on quarantine for months, like you've just been basking in the sun on a vacation, you're really healthy, you take your Flintstones vitamins and you're good. That's what bronzer is going to give for you, and that's why I love it so much. And now we're going into Kylie Cosmetics, and I have the blush and the highlighter. Guys, I know in my declutter video, I remember saying, oh, you know, this blush is not that pigmented. Yeah, so I was wrong. I feel like I just remembered this product incorrectly. Like, I put a really generous amount on my brush, and then when I put it on my face, I was like, whoa, that is actually really pigmented, and it came on really beautiful. I honestly loved it, and I'm super impressed by it. And I just, you know, re-emphasize my beauty mark right there. And now with the Color Pop, I forgot the name of this, but I do believe this is discontinued. It's just a red lip liner. That's all you really need. I think this was the Frenchie lip liner. I just can't find it on the website anymore, but any red lip liner. I do really like Color Pops. I love Rimmel. Those are really nice. Then on to hydrating the lips, and I'm going in with the Urban Decay, I believe it's Bad Blood matte lipstick. These lipsticks are really awesome. They're moisturizing, they're very pigmented, and honestly, they last a very long time for being a lipstick. And guys, that is the end of my holiday look. I had a lot of fun bringing this to you guys, and I hope you really enjoyed it. And if you do want another one, definitely drop me a comment down below, and I will see you in the next one. Happy holidays, guys. Bye.